race fans, are you ready? It is time. Moxie Media Promotions coming to you live on Spreaker Radio from the Amco Total Car Care Studio. It is West Coast Wide Open coming at you right now. Okay. Gosh, I went through all that, didn't have my main volume up. Okay, so 4 of us in the studio tonight. I'm going to run through this real quick. See, there's so much going on I can't even think right now.
Oh, my.
4 of us in the studio. Myself, Corey Penfold, drone pilot Ed Waldrop, pit correspondent Gary Grip, and our photographer Nina Bobina. Yep. With Moxie Love Photography. Hey, guys, it's going to be a little bit different with only 4 of us. We got a lot to talk about. We got some good things, and got some highlights to recap from Southern Oregon Speedway. We've got some fundraiser stuff to talk about, and I think that we probably should. I kind of want to open with a fundraiser. I want to open with what we're still doing and what we've done to this point. I will say, the response from the racing community, not just here in the Pacific Northwest, but nationwide, has been awesome. We just received a check here at the studio today for the Dawson Rose Memorial Fund. Sandy is, I don't know where she's at, so I'm going to just go into this segment without her. We did have a meeting with the family, okay? That was Sunday. Sunday we drove to Woodburn. We met in the middle from where they're at to where we are. And we sat down with Dawson's parents, okay, Kirsten and Tyler, and her grandparents on Kirsten's side, Janelle and Chris. And we had a it was a good discussion. It was sad, very sad. You hate to meet, not that I'm meeting them for the first time, but you just hate to meet anybody for dinner under those circumstances.
Yeah, it's hard to carry a conversation.
It is.
How are you doing? Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I didn't want to say was, "Hey, how you doing?" That's a stupid question.
Yeah.
So I tried to avoid that, and I will tell you that they lifted my spirits.
Oh, that's good.
They lifted my spirits because the whole thing is just devastating. Obviously, we've talked about this. This is the second week on the show now. But I want to talk about the fundraiser. But I will say the family, all things considered, are holding up 100% better than I would. I'll tell you that. 100%. I heard something I thought was pretty cool. So the whole family went out and they got tattoos.
Aww.
And they got them on their right index finger, like where you would put a ring on your index finger, and it's a rose, and they're all the same rose. So the whole family went out and got these roses because her name was Dawysn Rose. So it was kind of a little tribute to her from all of them, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to see. I guess the memorial service went as good as it possibly could have. We did present them with a envelope of cash. I'm not going to say the amount, but it was very generous, and I'm telling you, that was the cash that we raised at Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Speedway fans and community.
It was a considerable amount.
Very. Yes, it was. They can't send enough gratitude and thanks to that community, that racetrack. Okay. We've got something coming up. We're going to talk about something new that we're starting. I mean, you guys have found out what we're doing. Some of these crazy ideas that I come up with. And, here's the thing. This new idea I'm going to talk about, I'll just throw this out there to leave you hanging until we get to it in the program. The first person to jump on board to support this program, okay? I haven't even told you guys this yet. I'm going to let you guys guess. Who was the first person in the racing community to support this new program that we're going to talk about that I'm starting? Anybody taking guesses tonight?
Mike?
Patterson? Mike? Moxie Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Or Mike McCann?
Mike McCann.
No. Mike Medell?
No.
Give me another last
Is it
name
a Mike?
for Mike.
It's not a Mike at all.
Oh.
So.
Okay, we got on the Mike trail.
Right. Okay, I will. Okay, let me throw it out. The first person to jump on this deal that I'm going to start, and we have started, and we're going to talk about tonight. Joey Tanner.
Walked up to me. I started.
Love this lady. Okay. This is a lady that takes charge. Okay, so
she did.
They're a group. OTRO.
She's like the hen with all the chickens,
isn't she?
Because she hollered
OTRO
group.
I'm 5 pits away. I'm talking to drivers, right? And I start hearing Kelly yell, OTRO meeting, OTRO meeting. And I'm thinking, I didn't know as an organization they had pit meetings on their own group every week. I just thought it was like they're talking about their pit meeting. So I'm making my way down, and I get there. And I just kind of walk up to, see what the pit meeting was all about. I want to see how they handle their business as an organization. And she says, hey, guys, she goes, I know that everybody in the racing community has heard about the Dawysn Rose Memorial Fund and da-da-da. And I thought, what is she doing, right? She says, we're going to have a meeting right now. And she goes, and we're going to have Corey talk. I have no idea what's going on. I just kind of walked up.
Yeah, she walked right. He walked right into the trap.
I did. And I go, okay, so she says, I'm going to turn this meeting over to Corey, and Corey, tell us what you have to, tell them what you got going on. So I told them all about it. And I'm not kidding you, right then and there, Kelly grabs a helmet bag, right? Grabs a helmet bag, and the whole organization, drivers, pit crew members, people on the
kids.
Well, yeah, kids were,
kids,
no kidding.
Kids were pulling money out of their pockets.
I'm going to go to that too. But OTRO, in a matter of about 30 seconds, got together, called a meeting, put out a helmet bag. Everybody came up, pitched in. It didn't matter if it was $2, $1, $500. It didn't matter. These guys put together, in over 30 seconds, $200 and change. And I thought, man, that right there was a great way to start the day. That's one of those heartwarming moments where you're just kind of like, wow, okay,
that does sound amazing.
It was neat. It was neat. It was kind of like great start to the day, because the things kind of started rough, and I just kind of, I'll tell you, when I got there, my attitude probably wasn't the best. I was just kind of, and it wasn't that I was in a bad mood. I just felt exhausted. With everything we're doing and have going on, I just felt exhausted.
Because he put up with us all the way down there. That's what it was.
No.
See?
Well,
makes sense.
And he was missing you, Nina.
He was
the
missing
energy
me.
level
Yeah.
on the
I wasn't
ride
in
down.
there. It was different.
There was no energy.
Oh, you guys.
There was
missed me.
a little bit.
Gary, you hear him spewing those lies. You hear that no energy?
I didn't mean it like there was some, but we weren't on Nina's level. Nina's kind of like putting a cat in a washing machine type energy. You see what I'm saying?
That's a little rough. That's a good cat. A nice washing machine.
I'd say more of a cat on dryer on fluff.
Well, okay, but regardless, it's high energy.
We're talking about my hair right now.
So OTRO, and I want to give those guys a huge shout out. Big thank you for what they did. A couple $100 there for the Dawysn Rose Memorial Fund. And then when we got over to the grandstand, and we had the helmet. We've got a helmet. You guys have seen it on Moxie Media Promotions. If you haven't seen it, go to Moxie Media Promotions. Find the post with the helmet. That helmet was donated by Speed City. Okay, kart racing shop. They're in Salem and Medford.
Nice helmet.
Brand new helmet. Helmet is valued at $220. Okay, it's a Zamp. Very bright, white, fluorescent orange, fluorescent yellow. We got a couple signatures on it Saturday night because we got the helmet late, so we had to get a couple signatures on it and start going. We did get Mark Waggy, we did get Mike Medell, Billy Ritchie Jr. and SOS legend Dane Smith are the 4 signatures now. Now Saturday we're gonna do a pit walk. Okay, we're gonna do a fill the helmet through the pits, and probably come over to the grandstands and try it one more time, with all the and then everybody who makes a donation is going to get a ticket, and that ticket will be put into a bucket, and we're going to pull out a winning ticket, and they're going to get that helmet. And it doesn't matter if the donation is $1 or $1 million. You're going to get. There's no limit. Just any donation to help this family. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to get a ticket, and someone's going to get a chance to win a brand new autographed helmet by the stars, if you want to say that, and
local
just
legends.
the drivers and stars of Southern Oregon Speedway. Yeah, it's going to be a cool deal. I'm excited about that. Southern Oregon Speedway had Pepsi Kids Bike Night. Okay.
Oh, before we go to the Pepsi Kids, while we're still on the Dawson Rose Memorial.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you guys know how hard it is to get a microphone from Corey. You have to beat him up, take it away from him, and run.
Yeah.
But Sandy and I got down front, and all the people. And if you guys remember last week, I threw out the $20 challenge. And I think there was 5 or 6 guys that came up to me and gave me $20 to go into the helmet, which I thought was pretty neat. So I figured, what the heck? So I went down front, and I said, okay, I'm going to up the ante. So I had a $50 bill, and I said, okay, is anybody in the stands here up for a $50 challenge? And I got to give a shout out to Knife River.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys came down, and they didn't just give $50. They went $100. Dave Stahl kicked in $100. There's a couple more
Academy.
people that I can't remember, just
Gary
individuals.
Stahl put in it. He dropped in
Yep. Yep. Gary dropped in 100.
Mm-hmm.
Other people dropped in 50, 40, 20. And I told them, I said, look, and Corey said, I'm going to be an auctioneer. But anyway, we started out, and I said, okay, let's drop it down to 40. I got a couple hit 40. I said, all right, how about over here on the left? How about just 20? God, we had people coming everywhere. We had $20 here, $20 there. Then we started getting $20, $10, $5, walking through the crowd. It was great.
It was awesome.
And
it was awesome.
And here's the bad part, if you want to call it a bad part, but Sandy and I met 4 couples, 4 different people that had lost a child early and knew what these people were going through. And that would touch your heart listening to them, because they understood what was happening, and they wanted to help, which to me was really great. It was worthwhile to me. I really enjoyed that.
Absolutely.
And to see that, it was for a good purpose, and just the warmth and the wonderful people at Southern Oregon Speedway, it felt like family. We're here, we're there.
Yes.
And it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And we really came up with a very substantial amount that ended up in that helmet. So I just want to say, to all the people at Southern Oregon Speedway, listening to Alabama Ed with his wonderful Southern drawl and all that stuff, thank you for helping out and helping to fill that helmet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was, I stood up there in the tower watching this I was just amazed. And then while that was going on, there was some people that come up in the tower and handed me, $50, here's 40, whatever. And I just thought, wow, this is incredible. And this is for a family that, yes, they are racing. They are a racing family, but they don't race Southern Oregon Speedway. This is what I'm talking about, the racing community, when we come together, the things we can do for each other. It was awesome. I'm going to talk about what I thought was the story of the night, because this right here was one of the neatest things, and it gives you hope.
Oh, I'm
excited. This will give you hope.
Yep.
Okay. So Ed and Sandy